Yeah, you hear that music. You hear it. WrestleMania 30. It's come. It has passed. And this is what I think of it. So, there's a reason why I started off with Brock Lesnar's theme song, and you will find out soon enough. I'm pretty sure all of you know what I'm going to talk about when I get to that match. But let's start off with the pre-show. So, as I was watching it, I noticed something different. Usually with the pre-show of WrestleMania, it's usually like half the crowd's there. It's not really filled up, but pretty much everybody was there and everybody was kind of into it. And it was an alright match, but overall I think that could have been a little bit longer, but we got what we got. And Usos ended up winning, and then after that, Cesaro betrayed Jack Swagger finally. We knew it was coming, but we didn't know when. So hopefully now Cesaro will get the push that he needs. And I think that was a good pre-show. So we start off the actual event with Triple H versus Daniel Bryan. And man, Triple H. You already know, Triple H gotta have himself a good entrance. You know how he is. Gotta have a good entrance. And he comes out looking like Shao Kahn. Got the mask on, got the cape, got these Amazon girls around him taking this stuff off for him and stuff. It was pretty cool, but that's Triple H. That's how he is. He always gotta have the best entrance. So it was him versus Daniel Bryan in a pretty good match. What I did notice is that Triple H was trying to do the crossface a lot in this match. He was trying to tap him out. I really thought at first he was actually stealing the Lavelle look, but I watched it closely and it looked like he actually wasn't. It was pretty similar, but it wasn't the Lavelle look. It was sort of a crossface, like, you know, Chris Benoit's version, sort of. So he kind of buried him in a way. But I guess you can't bury a guy when he's actually dead, but Triple H can apparently, and you know, Stephanie was outside shouting and stuff, cheering him on. And it was a pretty good match. It was pretty lengthy as expected, and Daniel Bryan, as expected, came up with the victory, hit the running knee, the knee plus, what he calls it now. So I think that that was a good way to start off the show. So after that was I believe it was the 30-man battle royale. I'm not gonna go in order, just to let you guys know. I'm pretty sure those who's watching it have already seen it. So if I get one or two mixed up, then I apologize. But yeah, we all thought that Big Show was gonna win. I wanted Damien Sandow to win, but I guess since this is so prestigious and Hulk Hogan hyped this up to be something really dedicated to the life and career of Andre the Giant, I don't think they would give it to a heel. So surprisingly, Cesaro won, and man, he's already had 2 WrestleMania moments in one WrestleMania. So I think that was pretty cool. How he picked up the Big Show, sort of like how Hogan picked up Andre back at WrestleMania 3. So he picked up Big Show and tossed him over the rope and win the trophy. So I think that was pretty cool what they did there. And Cesaro, sky's the limit for him. One of the cool spots in that match is how he eliminated Rey Mysterio when Rey Mysterio was coming off of the ropes. He was looking for like a springboard, I guess. And right where he jumped off, Cesaro caught him with an uppercut, and he flew outside the ring. That was pretty cool. I mean, as much as I love Rey Mysterio, he was one of my all-time favorites. That was pretty sweet. And then Kofi Kingston being tossed out, but his legs never hit the floor because they actually hit the steel steps. So I think that was a pretty cool spot. So yeah. So I think that was pretty good. After that, we had a phenomenal match between Bray Wyatt and John Cena. I think that's how it was. Like I said, guys, if I get things mixed up, then I apologize. It was a 4-hour event, so I apologize. So I liked how at Bray Wyatt's entrance they actually had the band that does the actual theme song to come out, and you have the little girl that was dancing, and she had the machetes, I guess, or knives or whatever it was. That was really really cool. That was a really boss entrance. It was really cool, and I liked throughout the match. You know, John Cena was trying to fight him, his inner mean monster, I guess. I mean, Bray Wyatt, he kills that character. He does it so well. But unfortunately, as expected, Faggot Cena wins. Of course. Now this is the problem. I don't understand why John Cena has to win. Bray Wyatt, a new up and coming guy who kills the gimmick. He tells a story in the ring. The whole match was great. He actually he kicked out of the AA, which was surprising. Usually, when I think of someone who kicks out of the AA is somebody who's main event material. That's how I see it, and that's what they usually do. So it was shocking to see him kick out of that, and he really took it to Cena, and I really think that he should have won. But of course, John Cena got to go up against the odds and win. So of course, John Cena won. Of course, his family was there to see him, so good for him, I guess. Anyway, after that, it was the Shield versus the New Age Outlaws and Kane, and this was a surprisingly quick match. I thought this was gonna be maybe like a 5-10 minute match, but it was like a 2 minute match because the Shield destroyed them. Like, I personally think that you can't have a squash match at WrestleMania. You should not do that, but I'd much rather seen him face somebody else, instead of the New Age Outlaws, which was kind of stupid, so I really don't understand why he had to do that. But it is what it is. I mean, they all looked great. Roman Reigns was just cleaning the house with that Superman punch. I like how his little stance, he punches the mat like he's Iron Man or something. I like that stance. That's really cool. And then they did a triple powerbomb to the New Age Outlaws at one point, at one time, which is really cool. So then that was really sweet. So that was a pretty quick match, but it had its spots. So anyway, the match that everybody's talking about. Oh boy. Brock Lesnar versus The Undertaker. Oh my god. As expected, The Undertaker had another phenomenal entrance that showed all of the caskets rised up of all the people that, he's beaten over the past 20 plus years. And apparently, for what I've seen in videos, they actually showed CM Punk's casket as well. So I guess they're not exactly giving him the Chris Benoit treatment, where they're just like erasing him. So I think that's pretty cool. So, and then when he got to the middle of the stage, he set Brock Lesnar's casket on fire, which is really really cool. And overall, this was a relatively slow match, but something was odd about this match. The Undertaker was really slow, and he wasn't really as into it like he usually was. And it's not like Brock Lesnar was like beating him really, really bad. He was just wobbly and out of it. I'm not sure if it was his health or I don't know what happened, but some was odd about The Undertaker. And, some people are saying online that there was no indication that, what was going to happen. It seems like Brock Lesnar was just going to be beaten eventually. But when The Undertaker hit his Tombstone Piledriver towards the end of the match, or kind of like 2/3 of the way through, Brock Lesnar already hit 2 F5s on him. So I said, okay, I think the unthinkable is going to happen. And sure enough, it did. Brock Lesnar defeated The Undertaker at WrestleMania. And when it happened, my jaw, like a lot of you did the same, it just fell on the floor. I couldn't believe it. The crowd was like just stunned. I'm glad what the cameramen did. They showed a lot of people's faces in the crowd, like their reactions and stuff. That was really good. That really set the tone of what just happened. And Paul Heyman was like, "Oh my God, Brock, you did it, you did it, Brock," because he was at ringside the whole time, cheering him on. So, man. And then another thing is that this had a really, really good video package before the match. Like, Paul Heyman is a beast. The dude's a beast. I think he's one of the best on the mic, hands down. This dude's hypes up Brock Lesnar so well. Eat, sleep, conquer, repeat. Eat, sleep, defeat the streak. All that, it worked so well. It really got you into the match. So now, I think that it was a good match, but I'm gonna do a separate video on that one of these days about what I think about it. So I'm gonna save my rants for another video, and then after that, I actually missed it because my PS3 crashed, but I missed it. So apparently, AJ Lee did retain the title, and then the main event, Batista versus Randy Orton versus Daniel Bryan with one awesome spot. You know what I'm talking about? That Batista bombed into an RKO through the table. That was phenomenal. Coolest by far. So cool. So I think that was really, really cool. And then like he got stretchered out, then he came back, and then Triple H tried to interfere with him, which is really, really cool. But in the end, Daniel Bryan wins. So we got what we wanted. Daniel Bryan did win, but it came with a price. It came with the Undertaker's loss. A shocking loss. I personally think Brock Lesnar does not deserve it. I guess when he went to UFC a couple years ago to ask him, do you want to do it? I guess that meant, do you want to end my streak? So I guess we know now. But there you go, guys. I overall would give this WrestleMania, I'd give it 8.5 out of 10 stars. It was a little bit better than what I thought, but it wasn't the best. Last year's was still better, but I think it did what it had to do. It had its cool moments, and I guess Undertaker's loss made it shock value. Everybody's talking about it. People are still talking about it. People that don't even watch wrestling anymore are talking about it. So anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed it. I'm sorry the Q&A has been delayed because I've had some complications over the weekend because of a funeral and stuff like that, but it will be coming this week, I promise. So I hope you guys enjoyed WrestleMania, and let me know what y'all think about it, and see you guys later.